Hey everyone, today we're going to make obstacles to hide our markers for our Find the Marker game. So I'm going to start in the grass area, I'm going to put down a part, and to be honest, with obstacles, it's kind of all about using your imagination to create hiding spots. Now I'm going to kind of create some obvious hiding spots and kind of harder to find hiding spots. So like here, I'm just going to kind of make some steps, and up here I'm going to have a marker. Simple like that. That's going to be one of the easy ones to find. Okay, what I'm going to do now that I've made this, I'm going to select it. I'm going to hit Control G to group, or Command G. I'm just going to leave it as model for now. Now I'm going to make a folder in the workplace, and I'm going to rename it to hiding places. I'm going to drag this model into the hiding places, like so. This just allows us to have a folder to keep everything nice and neat. Now for the sake of the video, I'm also going to use some toolbox models just to help us speed things up a little bit. Now I'll leave links in the description to all the models that I use. Okay, so I've added a few models into here. Now once we've got all our obstacles and stuff in here, we're actually going to make the hiding places. So I'm not going to bother making obstacles for all 4 quadrants here. That is something that you can do as you develop your game. But for now I just want to get some basic hiding places in here. So to do that, I'm just going to add in a part, and I'm going to make it a cylinder. I'm going to rotate by 90 degrees. So I'm going to go up to model, click rotate, and change this to 90. Hit rotate here, and on the Z axis I'm going to rotate it by 90. Bring it up. I'm also going to scale it out by 4 studs. Actually I'm going to scale it out by 2 studs, sorry. So we've got something that looks a bit like that, and like that. Could make it thinner, depends on how easy you want to be able to find it. I'm going to make it like that. And I'm going to just start hiding some of these. I'll put one there, and what we're going to do is in the workspace we're going to add in a folder, and we're going to call these markers. Now when it comes to naming the markers, we're going to do that as we go along. So here I'm just going to rename this to cave marker. Now you may change some of these names as you go along. Now if you have a special mesh you want to put on your marker to give it like its own design, you can click add a mesh and a special mesh, and you'll have to change some properties here. But if we go into the mesh, you'll be able to add your mesh so that the cylinder looks how you want it. For now, I'm just going to leave them as different coloured here. So I'm going to put this one as grey, seeing as it's in a cave. We want it to kind of blend in. And I'm just going to keep making these markers here. Okay, so I've made a few markers now. It's not a lot, but it will do for the time being. As I say, I've only made markers for this one quadrant. If you want them on all 4 quadrants, then you can go ahead and do that, but I feel like it's just going to take up too much time in the video. What you want to do after you've made all your markers, you want to select the top marker and the bottom by holding shift and clicking. It will select all of them, and then you want to go into the properties and make sure that they are anchored and have can collide and can touch turned on. Now if we hit play, I need to anchor this, but as you can see we have markers now. There's a marker there, I've got a marker in this cave. Now as I say, I've used models. You can be a lot more imaginative, but I've got a slider marker here, and I've even got one here, hidden behind here. So that's that. Now in the next video we're going to make it so the player can actually touch these markers and collect them. I say collect, we won't have an inventory just yet, but we will do at some point in the near future. But yeah, next episode will make it so you can actually pick these markers up and they will disappear. So thank you for watching everyone, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.